burgers grilled up to 100% handmade beef patties and buns. In addition, guests can choose new street tacos with grilled chipotle lime chicken or roasted sweet potato green chili with corn tortillas. Loaded fries in tempted varieties include chili cheese and bacon and cheese. Classic hot dogs round out their menu offerings. There's Slice, which is formerly Pizzeria. Featuring West Coast and East Coast offerings, Princess guests will enjoy award-winning signature classic Neapolitan-style pizza. The new menu includes deep fish focaccia layered with marinara, meatballs and cheese, California artisanal toast, including Cali avocado or caprese, as well as sliced stromboli, an East Coast take on the Italian calzone filled with deli meats and cheese. Coffee and Cones, formerly Scoops, offering treats of gourmet ice cream sandwiches, complimentary ice cream cones, and now brewing specialty coffee on the top deck, in serving new grounds crafted coffee. And rounding up these four, The Mix, which used to be known as Blackbeard's Bar. The poolside bar will be updated and redesigned with vibrant colours. There we go, vibrant colours. In addition to the food and beverage innovations, Caribbean Princess will emerge from dry dock with new offerings appealing to families, including Camp Discovery Youth and Team Centres, upgraded movies under the stars, Princess Luxury Bed and interconnecting staterooms, just in time for the upcoming Europe summer and fall Caribbean seasons. The cruise ship will be wired for the Ocean Medallion launch and will be available from the 2018 summer Caribbean season. Additional information about Princess Cruises is available through your local travel agent or by visiting the website at princess.com. As I mentioned at the beginning, worst ever travel experience was on a cruise, but I do know loads of people love cruises, including a few colleagues of mine in my part-time job. What was your best ever cruise experience? Please share that with me at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. Try and convince me to go on another cruise so I can get another chance to see what it's really like. Or if, like me, you can't stand cruises and you regret the day you ever went on one, what went wrong for you? How can you keep me grumpy when it comes to cruises? Facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show is the place to post your cruise pluses or negatives.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, I'm checking in for my flight.
Lovely. Business or pleasure?
Holiday.
And where will you be staying?
With my parents, they live over there.
Lovely. Travel insurance?
Oh, no thanks.
Have you got travel insurance?
No.
Checked to see if you need any vaccinations?
No.
Checked out the local laws?
No, look. Why do I need to know all this? I'm just staying with my parents.
Is either of your parents A, a local lawyer, or the chief of police, B, fabulously wealthy, C, the owner of a private plane with its own fully trained medical staff, or D, none of the above?
D?
Lovely. Are you a superhero and in fact immortal?
Things can go wrong on holiday abroad, even if you're staying with family. So check it out before you check in. Find out more at gov.uk/knowbeforeyougo.
You can follow me on Twitter at holiday_hut. As I've mentioned on numerous occasions, I get emails about all sorts of surveys. And here's one about who are most likely to use Google Flights to find their flight. It turns out millennials are twice as likely to search on Google Flights than the general population. A survey of 2,400 North American travellers by OAG has led the travel analysis company to conclude that convenient and transparent options are appealing to younger travellers. Only 10% of North Americans surveyed use Google Flights to start their travel search, and less than a quarter, 23%, regularly use it at any point. Yet, 21% of millennials say they start with Google Flights, which OAG anticipates will lead a rise into the use as the generation gets older. Additionally, 62% of all respondents indicated they would be comfortable booking directly through Google Flights if the option was offered. In terms of Airbnb, 56% of travellers and 68% of millennials said they would likely to book an Airbnb if offered by a traditional travel agent. That's going to be cheering up so many travel agents, isn't it? Yeah, we go with Google Flights. We don't need a travel agent. Flights are very complicated. You have to be very careful what you do when you book a flight. If you're not sure, always use a travel agent to book it for you. Then if there's any problems, you know who to blame. But if you do use Google Flights, be very, very careful about what you're doing. I also get sent all sorts of promotional stuff as well. And this is for something called Tucker Travel Cover from a small Californian-based startup. I've had a look on the website. It looks like a hoodie. But anyway, I'm going to go through it. This new product, the Tucker Travel Cover, aims to solve the common problems of cramped and restless travel experiences. The Tucker is a functional travel blanket designed to tuck you in. The patent pendant features comfortably hug the arms and legs, enabling your whole body to relax and making it easier for you to sleep upright. The idea was conceived by frequent flyers inspired by the notion that a blanket could do more than provide warmth. They couldn't have been talking about an airline blanket, could they? It's as thick as a tissue. It can also create comfort, privacy and a sense of personal space. The trial got feedback such as, "My coach seat felt like first class. You can feel the unique design working the moment you wear it, and feels like a grown-up security blanket." Tucker's design features make this wearable blanket work so the wearer can tuck in and unwind. Arms are snugly crossed in Tucker's internal pouch, creating personal armrests. Combined with stability achieved by Tucker's leg flaps, the body is now tucked into a cosy and relaxed position. Good postures and one's own body mechanics are maximised with Tucker, so they say. Feet are flat on the floor, thighs are resting evenly on the seat, knees are bent at 90-degree angle, and the back is straight. As the body relaxes, the movement of unsecured arms and legs, which would normally wake the wearer, won't. Tension and stress are diminished, promoting a higher quality of rest. And there's also a hood for privacy. The Tucker Travel Cover retails at $49.99 US, and you can have a look yourself on Amazon, or you can visit tuckertravelcover.com. If you've been stuck in cattle class and you're thinking, how can I make this journey more comfortable for me, and you've come up with a design, I don't want to pinch the design, I just want to know what you came up with. Facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. I'd love to have you come on the show and talk about it.
Hello, it's Roy. Yeah, we're on the ferry. We should be in Spain tomorrow afternoon.
Well, be careful. Lots of crooks on the roads out here.
Crooks? You know where I grew up.
This is different. They target British registered vehicles.
Yeah, they used to do that round my way.
I'm serious. They'll tell you there's something wrong with your car, so you pull over, then they rob you. Or they distract you at a motorway stop. They target hire cars, too.
Hire cars?
Yeah, well, they're driven by tourists.
Oh, OK, I'll watch out.
Good. So, looking forward to the drive down?
Yeah, well, I was.
Thieves in Spain have been targeting hire cars and UK-registered vehicles, so be extra careful on the roads. For details, visit gov.uk and search for Living in Spain.
Checking it out before you check in on the John Guinn Travel Show on ukhealthradio.com. This is for people who fly into Gatwick, so it could be people flying in from Scotland or Ireland or perhaps the US or Europe, wherever. But Hertz UK has launched a full rental service from the Sofitel London Gatwick Airport, becoming the only car rental company to have a fleet available at the airport's North Terminal. Hertz customers landing at the North Terminal will no longer need to take the inter-terminal shuttle to the South Terminal to collect their vehicle. Raphael Girona, Vice President North Europe, Hertz, said, "The opening of our new branch at Gatwick Airport's North Terminal represents an important milestone in our UK expansion. Hertz is now the only car rental provider to have vehicles as well as a desk at the North Terminal. This advantage means that Hertz customers do not need to travel between terminals to collect their car. With some of the most important European and US airlines flying in and to and from the North Terminal, we trust our new branch will be welcomed by travellers who need to hit the road quickly." Situated in the Sofitel hotel lobby, the Hertz branch is clearly signposted at the North Terminal and is easily reached via a short walkway. The location increases Hertz' presence at Gatwick Airport as the company continues to serve customers from its existing branch at the South Terminal. Gatwick Airport is the second largest airport in the UK. In 2016, it registered a traffic of 43.1 passengers. 53 airlines currently operate, as in from December last year, regularly from the airport, including Hertz valued partners Virgin Atlantic and Emirates. The opening of a new rental branch at London Gatwick North Terminal is part of Hertz's ongoing investment in the expansion of its UK network. The company has also recently opened a new rental location at Penzance, increasing its footprint in Devon and Cornwall to cater for the growing number of tourists in that area. Nearly 80% of Britons are concerned about holidaying in post-Brexit Europe, according to a survey by flight comparison website Cheap Flights. Higher prices, increased bureaucracy and a less friendly reception top the list of worries, with many UK travellers planning to take their future holidays in the US, Caribbean, Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, or staying in the UK instead. The Cheap Flights poll among 2,000 Brits, 49% cited poor exchange rates as their primary worry. 36% were most worried about losing out on guaranteed local healthcare via the European Health Insurance Card. Rumours of the introduction of visas to visit EU destinations bothered 35%, and 33% were worried they'll have to pay more for their flights. Cheap Flights said its analysis of 25 million flight searches over an 18-month period, comparing the average monthly demand in the 9 months prior to and since the last June's EU referendum, showed fewer searches for the EU. Searches for flights to Spain have dropped 14%, and also France, Italy and Portugal are down. It does say that the searches for long-haul destinations such as the Caribbean, Thailand and Dubai, even Australia and New Zealand, are above on average 20% higher for the same period. Cheap Flights poll broadly correlates how the UK voted during the EU referendum. Respondents from the North East, London, Northern Ireland and Scotland, all pro-Remain areas, expressed the most pessimism about holidaying in a post-Brexit Europe, while those from the West Midlands and Yorkshire, who largely voted Leave, were the more optimistic. Similarly, 9 out of 10 of the 18 to 24 year age group polled by Cheap Flights expressed a strong concern about the impact of Brexit on future travel plans, whereas for the over 55s, who strongly voted to leave the EU, that figure fell by more than 20%. Well, the next 2 years, hopefully we'll have an idea what's going to be happening to people travelling to Europe from here in the UK. I'm not going to ask for any views on Brexit anymore, but let's see what it brings. And that's the end of this week's travel news. You can keep up to date with travel news and leave me a message at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. Well, we've reached the end of this week's show. Is there any destination or travel topic you want mentioned in a future show? Please do contact me at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show, and I'll get somebody on to talk about it, give you the answers you want. And I do hope you can join me next time on the Travel Show with John Guinn on ukhealthradio.com, where each week I check out before you check in.